Around the world, unexplained encounters are being recorded. Tonight's focus? Cryptid creatures. Our experts will analyze the evidence, and then we'll pass a verdict.
You have to take a deep breath and say, what on God's green earth severed the shark?
The proof starts now. Good evening and welcome to The Proof is Out There. Did you know that our National Forest Service manages a whopping 193 million acres of land? That's almost 9% of the country. So is it really so hard to believe that Bigfoot could be living somewhere in there? April 28, 2009, we're in North Carolina's Uwharrie National Forest. Bigfoot researcher Mike Green has set up thermal imaging cameras to record through the evening. He says he's encountered Bigfoot in this forest before, and he's determined to capture it on film. After leaving the cameras unattended for a few hours, he returns to see that they've recorded this. The thermal imagery makes it hard to identify, but if we push in and enhance the footage, we can clearly see a large humanoid figure skulking between the trees. Green estimated the figure to be over 7.5 feet tall. Then, nearly 10 years later, in 2018, another Bigfoot researcher, Matt Hooper of the Carolina Cryptid Field Research Team, set up audio equipment in the same forest.
I started hearing the stories of what other people were encountering out there. So I went out there for 5 days with a friend. I had my recorders going as usual.
And when Matt checks them the following morning, he captured a howl in the distance. Then another roar that seems to overlap with other howls. It's hard to hear, so we'll pump up the volume.
You can see it, the spikes on the waveform, and I think it's moving through the tree line.
Going back to that footage from 2009, Mike Green, the man who collected it, said whatever was in the video stole two things from his camp: a Zagnut candy bar and a squeaky toy that belonged to his grandchildren. This is why many people now call this the squeaky thermal. Could these recordings be proof that beasts are lurking somewhere within the Uwharrie National Forest? Let's talk to the experts. Let's start by taking a closer look at Mike Green's thermal video.
I am impressed by the shape of the head. It has a kind of receding brow to a high point posteriorly. That is a characteristic of hominoids. Lacking a large brain, they don't have the prominent forehead that a human skull would have.
Still, the image is too ambiguous to be convincing proof by itself. What about the audio recording?
There does not seem to be any edits or any discrepancies that would lead me to believe that there was anything tampered in the recording. It appears to be an authentic recording.
Many people thought these could just be coyotes, so we compare the sounds. It's not a coyote. Next, we compare the recording to the so-called Ohio howls, recorded in Columbiana County, Ohio in 1994. Some Bigfoot researchers consider it to be the genuine sound of a Bigfoot howling and disturbing local dogs.
The Ohio howls have this change of frequency. The sounds from the Uwharrie recording have a very constant frequency. They are from different sources.
So if that's not a match, then what are we hearing? Although the exact location of the recording is unknown, one clue might be an important landmark just several miles outside of the Uwharrie Forest. That's the North Carolina Zoo.
One of the questions would be, how far away from the zoo could it be? If there isn't much wind, probably we could hear a zoo animal perhaps up to half a mile away. So we don't have a way of knowing exactly what the sound source is here. This would be from some other origin, something worthy of investigation.
Our verdict? We're calling this one an unexplained sound. Both the video and audio recording weren't enough for our experts to come to a conclusion. So if there is a monster lurking in the Uwharrie National Forest, it will remain anonymous until further investigation.